Have you ever wondered how secure your emails really are? The answer might surprise you. Picture this. You've just received an email from a service you trust, but something feels off. Could it be a phishing attempt? Yes, it's a very real possibility. The digital realm is fraught with such dangers where your personal information can be compromised in the blink of an eye. But don't worry. Stay tuned to discover the secrets of email security and phishing. Emails, they are a part of our everyday lives. Whether it's a message from your boss, a newsletter from your favorite store, or even just a friendly hello from an old friend, the world communicates through emails. In fact, in the digital age, emails have become as common as the air we breathe. But just like the air, not all emails are clean and pure. Every day, billions of emails are sent across the globe, and while most of these are harmless, a significant number are not. These malicious emails, often cleverly disguised as something else, are designed to steal your personal information, infect your devices, or even hold your data hostage. The risks are real, and they're ever present. This is where email security comes in. Just as you wouldn't leave your front door unlocked, you shouldn't leave your emails unprotected. Email security is about more than just having a strong password. It's about understanding the threats that are out there and taking steps to mitigate them. It's about recognizing the signs of a phishing email before you click on that link. It's about keeping your software up to date to protect against the latest threats. It's about being vigilant, because in the digital world, the threats are always evolving. But it's not all doom and gloom. While the threats are real, so too are the defenses. From spam filters and antivirus software to two-factor authentication and secure email gateways, there are a wealth of tools at your disposal to help keep you safe. The key is understanding. Understanding what the threats are, understanding how they work, and understanding what you can do to protect yourself. Because the more you know, the better prepared you are. And that's what we're here to do. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve into the world of email security, exploring the threats, the defenses, and everything in between. Because understanding email security is the first step to protect your digital world. Phishing, a term you may have heard, but what is it exactly? Let's break it down. Phishing is a form of cybercrime where unsuspecting individuals are tricked into revealing sensitive information, such as passwords, credit card numbers, or social security numbers. It's like a con artist of the digital world, preying on people's trust and lack of knowledge about technology. Imagine you're a fish swimming in the vast ocean of the internet. Suddenly, a seemingly delicious worm appears. You take the bait, only to find out too late that it's attached to a hook. That's what phishing feels like. But how does it work? Typically, a phishing attack begins with an email, text message, or even a phone call that appears to be from a trustworthy source. It could look like it's from your bank, your favorite online store, or even a colleague. These messages often create a sense of urgency, prompting you to act quickly. You might be asked to confirm your account details, make a payment, or click on a link. However, once you take the bait, you're directed to a fake website that looks identical to the real one. Any information you enter here goes straight to the cybercriminals. It's a clever yet sinister way to steal your personal information. There are several common types of phishing attacks. Spear phishing targets specific individuals or organizations, while whaling goes after high-profile targets like CEOs. Clone phishing duplicates a previously delivered email with a safe attachment or link replaced by a malicious one. And smishing uses text messages instead of emails. Phishing is a serious threat, but knowing how it works can be your best defense. Being aware of the tactics used by cybercriminals can help you spot a phishing attempt before you get hooked. So stay vigilant, question everything, and remember, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. How does phishing tie into email security? Well, phishing is one of the most significant threats to email security today. It's a method used by cybercriminals to trick you into revealing sensitive information, such as your password or credit card number, by pretending to be a legitimate organization or person you trust. Imagine this. You receive an email that appears to be from your bank, informing you of a security breach and asking you to verify your account details. The email looks official, with the bank's logo and seemingly authentic email address. So without a second thought, you click on the link provided, enter your username and password, only to realize later that it was a scam. This is a classic example of a phishing attack. Phishing emails are typically designed to create a sense of urgency or fear, pushing you to act swiftly without thinking. They often contain links to fake websites or attachments that, when clicked, install malware onto your device. This malware then allows the attackers to monitor your activity, steal your data, or even take control of your device. Phishing threats to email security are not just limited to individuals. Businesses, large and small, are also prime targets. A successful phishing attack can lead to data breaches, financial loss, and even damage to a company's reputation. According to a report by the FBI, businesses worldwide lost over $5 billion to phishing scams in the last 5 years. So how can you tell if an email is a phishing attempt? Well, phishing emails often contain poor grammar and spelling, generic greetings, and suspicious links or attachments. They might also request sensitive information that a legitimate organization would never ask for via email. Phishing is a serious threat to email security, but understanding how it works is the first step in protecting yourself and your data. Remember, phishing emails are designed to look legitimate, but they are far from it. Be cautious and always verify before clicking on any links or providing any personal information. Now that we know the threat, how do we safeguard our emails? The first step to securing your emails is to establish a strong password. It's not just about choosing a random word followed by a series of numbers. A strong password should be unique and complex, including a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. It's also advised to avoid using obvious personal information like your name, birth date, or common words. Remember, the longer and more complex your password is, the harder it is for cybercriminals to crack. The next step is to enable two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. This adds an extra layer of security to your email account. In addition to your password, you'll need to provide a second piece of information to log in. This could be a code sent to your phone, a fingerprint scan, or a facial recognition. With 2FA, even if someone manages to get hold of your password, they won't be able to access your account without the second factor. But what about those crafty phishing emails that seem to bypass all these security measures? Well, that's where your vigilance comes in. Learn to recognize suspicious emails. Phishing emails often have generic greetings, poor grammar, and misspellings. They may urge you to act quickly, stating your account is at risk or you've won a prize. They typically include a link or an attachment that you're asked to click on or download. Remember, legitimate organizations won't ask for sensitive information via email. If you receive an email that seems suspicious, don't click on any links or download any attachments. Instead, contact the organization directly using a phone number or website you know is legitimate. Another tip is to keep your email software updated. Software developers frequently release updates to fix security flaws and improve overall security. By keeping your software updated, you ensure you have the latest protection against threats. Lastly, be cautious when using public Wi-Fi networks. These networks are often unsecured, making it easy for cybercriminals to intercept your data. If you need to access your email while on a public network, use a virtual private network or VPN to create a secure connection. Remember, securing your email is not just about setting a strong password or enabling 2FA, it's about staying vigilant and being aware of the latest phishing tactics. It's about regularly updating your software and being cautious when using public Wi-Fi. Securing your emails is not a one-time task, but a continuous process. So stay informed, stay alert, and stay safe. Not all emails are what they seem. So how do we spot a phishing email? Phishing, a prevalent form of cybercrime, is a deceptive practice where the attacker disguises themselves as a trustworthy entity in an email. Their game is to trick you into divulging personal information, such as passwords, credit card numbers, or social security numbers. The first step in identifying a phishing email is to scrutinize the sender's email address. While it's easy to fake a name, it's much harder to fake an email address. If you see a string of numbers or a domain that doesn't match up with the organization the sender is claiming to represent, you're likely dealing with a phishing email. Next, pay close attention to the email's content. Phishing emails often contain spelling and grammar errors. This is because many phishers are not native English speakers, and even if they are, they're typically more concerned with quantity over quality. So, if you spot any typos or awkward phrasing, your phishing radar should start blinking. Another red flag is the tone of the email. Phishing emails often create a sense of urgency to prompt you to act fast without thinking. They may warn you about a security breach, a problem with your account, or a time-sensitive offer. Remember, legitimate organizations will rarely, if ever, ask you to provide sensitive information via email. Now let's talk about links. Phishers love to include clickable links that lead to malicious websites. If you hover over a link without clicking it, you can see the actual URL. If it's a string of random characters or doesn't match the company's official website, do not click it. Attachments are another playground for phishers. They often include files that contain malware, which can infect your device and steal your data. Unless you're expecting an attachment from a trusted source, it's best not to open it. Also, keep an eye out for generic greetings like "Dear Customer" or "Dear Account Holder." Legitimate companies usually personalize their emails with your name. So, if an email starts with a vague greeting, it could be a phishing attempt. Lastly, trust your gut. If something feels off about an email, it probably is. Maybe the design doesn't look professional, or the language doesn't sound like what the company usually uses. When in doubt, reach out to the company directly through their official contact channels to verify the email's legitimacy. Remember, phishing emails are designed to trick you, but with a keen eye and a healthy dose of skepticism, you can avoid falling into the trap. Your ability to spot a phishing email can save you from a potential security breach. So stay vigilant and protect your digital world. What happens if you've clicked on a phishing email? Let's take a deep breath and dive into the immediate steps you need to take if you've fallen for a phishing scam. It's a situation no one wants to find themselves in, but knowing what to do can help you navigate the murky waters of cyber deception. First things first, change your passwords. And we're not just talking about the account that was directly affected. Change all your passwords. Think of it as a spring cleaning for your digital security. It's a good practice to ensure your other accounts aren't compromised as well. Next, contact the appropriate parties. This could be your bank, your credit card company, or any other institution that oversees the account that was compromised. Inform them about the situation so they can take the necessary steps to protect your account. Now, it's time to report the scam. Many email providers have a method for reporting phishing attempts. By doing so, you're not only helping yourself, but also aiding in the fight against cybercrime. You should also report the incident to your local law enforcement or to the Federal Trade Commission in the United States. They have resources available to help victims of phishing scams and can provide further guidance on what to do. Lastly, keep a close eye on your account activity. Monitor your financial statements, credit reports, and any other relevant accounts for any unusual activity. This will help you catch any further unauthorized actions and stop them in their tracks. Remember, in the digital age, vigilance is your best line of defense. Being aware of the signs of phishing and knowing the steps to take if you do fall victim can save you a lot of headaches in the long run. Falling for a phishing scam can be scary, but taking immediate action can mitigate the damage. By staying informed and proactive, you can ensure that a stumble doesn't turn into a fall. How important is staying updated and educated in ensuring email security? This is a question that often echoes in the realm of cybersecurity, and the answer: absolutely vital. Imagine your email security as a fortress. Now, consider the hackers and phishers as invaders trying to breach that fortress. The walls of the fortress are your security measures, and just like in any real-world scenario, these walls need constant reinforcement to withstand the ever-evolving tactics of the invaders. That's exactly what regular software updates do. Software updates often include patches for security vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit. By not updating, you leave your fortress vulnerable with weak points that can be easily breached. Therefore, regular updates are not just recommended, they are essential. Now let's talk about staying informed. Phishers are not static. They constantly devise new tactics, invent clever disguises, and come up with convincing stories to trick you. Just as a spy must know the enemy's moves to counteract them, you must stay informed about the latest phishing tactics to protect your email security. This doesn't mean you need to become a cybersecurity expert. Rather, it's about being aware of the common signs of phishing and understanding the new methods being used. This knowledge allows you to spot and avoid potential threats. Finally, Continuous learning about email security is crucial. The world of cybersecurity is fast-paced and ever-changing. What worked a year ago might not work today. Therefore, it's important to keep learning and adapting to stay ahead of the game. So, whether it's a software update notification you've been ignoring, or a cybersecurity article you've bookmarked to read later, remember, every step taken towards staying updated and educated is a step towards strengthening your fortress. Staying updated and educated is your strongest weapon against phishing. So, make sure to wield this weapon well and keep your emails safe and secure. Let's recap the key points about phishing and email security. We started our journey with a question that underlines the importance of safeguarding our digital correspondence. What is email security? It's the collective measures we employ to secure the access and content of an email account or service. It allows an individual or organization to protect the overall access to one or more email addresses or accounts. We then dove into the murky waters of phishing. It's a deceptive practice that cybercriminals use to trick you into revealing personal information, like passwords and credit card numbers. They do this by pretending to be a legitimate organization, often creating a sense of urgency to prompt action. Disturbingly ingenious, isn't it? And how does phishing threaten email security? Well, phishing attacks directly target email users, often with carefully crafted messages that appear to come from trusted sources. Once a user clicks on a link or attachment in a phishing email, malware can be installed, or sensitive data can be stolen. It's a bit like inviting a burglar into your home. Then we explored the steps to secure your emails. We discussed a variety of measures, from creating strong and unique passwords to enabling two-factor authentication, from scrutinizing email attachments to updating security software regularly. Remember, these steps are not just suggestions, but crucial actions to fortify your email security. Moving forward, we shared tips to identify phishing emails. Look for generic greetings, spelling mistakes, and requests for personal information. Check the email address of the sender and the URL of any link before clicking. And above all, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. We also discussed what to do if you fall for a phishing scam. First and foremost, don't panic. Report the incident to your email service provider and change your passwords immediately. If financial information was involved, contact your bank and monitor your statements closely. Lastly, we emphasized the importance of regular updates and education. Keeping your software updated ensures you have the latest security patches. Education, on the other hand, is about staying informed about the latest phishing tactics and how to counter them. Both are critical in maintaining a strong defense against phishing attacks. So, there you have it, a comprehensive overview of phishing and email security. It might seem intimidating, but remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about these threats, the better equipped you are to safeguard your information. Remember, your email security is in your hands. Thank you for watching this video on phishing and email security. We hope it's been insightful and provides you with the tools to protect yourself online. If you found this video helpful, we would be grateful if you could show your support. By liking and sharing this video, you're helping others stay safe online too. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We regularly upload videos just like this one to keep you informed. Please like, share, and subscribe for more informative content like this. Stay safe and secure online.